Good night, everyone. Uh, I wanna discuss something that I seen on YouTube tonight, and I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot of uh, Pastor Geno Jennings. I watch a lot of black pastors. I watch a lot of stuff going on around the globe. And my name is Royalville. Uh, I'm like I'm like well, to start out, uh, I don't have an education, and I may sound ignorant to other people, but I watch a lot of educated people. I watch a lot of black people uh, in power. I I grew up in a little town, Gloucester, Mississippi. I'm from New Orleans. I don't care who know it. I mean, I'm a real man, and I want to talk on. I want to speak on this year. I want to speak on this year racism stuff. I want to speak on this president election stuff. I want to speak on my opinion about why I think young black people are the way they are today and why they believe the way that they believe and stuff like that there, based on how we was brought up. And I'm gonna sound like a fool to black America, but hey, we supposed to have our freedom, we supposed to have our opinion. I mean, we, according to the people of God, and this, that, and the other, okay, okay, I was born in 1960. I came up in a little town, like I say, where, where, where black people, they got out, they fought for their rights. I mean, we got from where we at today, from where we at right now, from back then through stand up type of people, regardless if they was black, white, you get what I'm saying, they all stood up against whoever and whatever, I'm not gonna sit here. Y'all excuse my mouth. It's late. I don't feel like putting no teeth in. I done had stage three colon cancer, you name it. I done been through it all. You get what I'm saying? I don't have no education. I done been to jail. You name it, I done been through it. I done been through it. Okay. Now, I was sitting here tonight, and what made me get on YouTube was I've been watching Roland. I guess that's his name. Kind of how black people are like disgusted how the election came out. Okay. And I don't even have a right to speak. I don't have a right to speak because, like I say, I'm a ready to vote and I didn't even vote. And oh, that's like a no in this neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? But I don't give a shit. Long as I'm able to eat, long as I'm able to do whatever, you get what I'm saying, I mean, I watched President Barack Obama. The first time I ever voted in my life was for was for Barack Obama. And I used to be politically black-tied. I've never been a white man, black man a day in my life. I was politically black-tied, raised up on the NAACP people, taught how to vote, came up in a Christian home, you name it. I was there. I was Mr. Black himself. You wanna talk about bigotry? Hey, once upon a time, I might have been worse than the KKK. I ain't like a white man no more than you like me. And that's the God-heaven truth, you know. But then again, I grew up in church. I grew up watching. I grew up knowing what I come here and found was the Bible. Okay, now, like I said, once again, I can only go by history of what I found here. That's what I was raised on. That's what I was taught on. That's what I believe on. Now, they got so much stuff out here now on the internet and stuff like that until you don't know who or what to believe no more. You don't know what to believe in history no more. You don't know what to believe about the Bible no more. But what I do know, man did not build all of this shit. You know, or may I say it, may I correct it. Man did not create another man. It was impossible. Man didn't create all this stuff out here. That was impossible. So they gotta have a go. They gotta have a go. But I was sitting there at night and I was looking at guys like I was watching Augustus Corbett. I believe that's his name. Corbett, or however you pronounce his name. I was watching this guy here, you know. I've been watching Roland. I watch Louis Farrakhan, which I have a great deal of respect for. I watch Pastor Gino Jennings, that I got a great deal of respect for. I love the guy. I love Pastor Gino Jennings. The only thing I got against Jennings, and like I said, I guess somebody got to do it. I mean, he can go in Bible scripture and show you everything about what it is coming from a Bible perspective that you should be as a Christian. I respect this guy. I believe in what he teaches. I wish he had a church, rolling in Jackson, Mississippi. I wish he had a church down off in the woods somewhere. I don't believe in him, myself, or nobody that entertain another man and like condone or talk about what another man, I just think none of that don't solve no problem. I don't think calling a person out of their name, or calling people out of their character or stuff like that. I don't think none of that there is. He probably will be able to show you a scripture in the Bible. If he do, I don't know the Bible like him, and I respect him if he called me out. I'm not here to condone what he talk about. I'm here to show, I'm here to point out that all these godly men, all these educated guys, all of these guys that I know most of these guys. I just heard Augustus Carby say he had a 10th grade education. Okay, I completed the 8th grade and went into the 9th. Now, I was a straight A student at one time in school. I'm not dumb at all. I got common sense. I drove a truck. I know I survived without having an education. I know how to survive. That's what I know how to do. Now, and for the people out here that's got an education, a lot of them ain't did no more than me. Now, all the way back into the day, and I'm not condoning civil rights leaders. I'm not condoning Martin Luther King. I'm not condoning anybody. Because I've been in movements out there. We was out there. We came up in a racial town where they took the girls out of our school and made our school all black, all boys school because they didn't want us to go to school with white girls. We got out, I was on that land. We protested. I've been in boycotts. I've been with companies all over in Dallas, Texas that, hey, we started unions. And guess what? Black people were some of the number one people that stopped us with a lot of these companies and stuff. Black people who had a little piece of the pie that came from the same, they done had some black people slip through the hole back then. All black people wasn't poor. All black people that participated in slavery, they lying about them. Some type of way, Negroes came up with a lot of money. And them same Negroes is above other Negroes that come out of the hood. Augustus Carby, however, you listen at this guy talk. Now, it's got to be something in a bill that Trump doing to affect their money or something. He got me pulling bills off of them, gonna hurt them cause guess what? I'm 64 years old. I ain't had nothing from that day to this day. Because guess what? I ain't never did nothing illegal. And these guys like attorneys. This guy's a black civil rights attorney. I got a case right now. I can't get nothing. I don't even know where to go. I don't have enough sense enough to even know where to go. My sister's a witness. My girlfriend is a witness. I got my daughter is a witness. I got a case where I spoke up for my rights in 2000 and something. I got into it with a lady at Social Security. I am a stage 3 colon cancer survivor. I went up in there. I was told one thing. This here, they claim they record this year, they do this year, they do that. On how they work and all like that, they explained this to me, they broke it down to me. I was bringing my check stubs in there, and I told them, I said, look, now y'all gonna take care of my check stubs. Now y'all gonna know what I make. I say, because look, I ain't never been in trouble with Internal Revenue, and I've never been in trouble with Social Security. I say, those are 2 people there that I don't want to never get in trouble with. The day that I had to walk in the Social Security office and pull that damn script out, you would hear me saying, I have no reason to lie about nothing. They let me linger along on Social Security, They proud of me. They prodded me. I had to file bankruptcy. My credit wasn't the best, but hey, how did I try to defend myself? And let me tell you something. This is not the America that a black man can voice his opinion in to white people. Now, I watched President Obama. And I voted for him simply because he was. I didn't care whether he did nothing for the country or not. I just wanted him to be in there. I just wanted one black person to be in there. I would have voted for Kamala for the same reason. But to me, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time in here until godly people join together. White and black come together. No matter if you run a godly corporation, you need to step up. I mean, I've been a trucker for a long time. We've been cheated. Like nobody believe in paying you by the hour. You gone away from home all this time. But everybody in America allow things to just go. Okay, like this guy, Augustus Carter. Okay, now, he a civil rights lawyer. Okay, I got a civil rights lawsuit. My rights were violated. My rights were discriminated against. And I got proof. I got a case that I can beat Social Security. Social Security didn't know me. I told them they gonna hear from a nigga like me. God forgive me. But you gonna hear from me because, okay, when you mess over my rights and you violate my rights, I don't care. I want to go to the top man and make it right for me. Just like I want to make it right for other people. But see, these people they got out here today, they not making it right for other people. They making it right for them. You take like Augustus Carter. Now, I don't know the guy track record. I don't know his background. I don't know nothing about the guy. I just sit there and watch. How racist these guys are as black guys. I used to be that same guy. Something different. Man, you not no better than Donald Trump. You not no better than Donald Trump. Okay. How you don't know? I mean, okay, a white man in America, a white, I'm not upholding Donnie Swagger. I'm not upholding David Duke. Let me tell you something. I know David Duke personally out of Louisiana. Okay? David Duke was a KKK that said anything that he wanted to say. David Duke was a KKK that did anything he wanted to do. Now, these white boys do anything in the system that they want to do. Just from us speaking up on YouTube, they harass us, they put us in jail, they do whatever. When is black men gonna come to realization that even with white America backing you, this country is owned and operated by the power of the white man. Obama wasn't nothing as a president. He was not. Obama was the most disrespected president that I ever seen. I watched Obama pass a bill. That I sit out in Texas. I'm not disrespecting Obama. I love Obama. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, Obama could not get nothing did, him or no president, him or no congressman, him or nobody can't not get anything did with hey, white America is racist. White America is everything. White America got all in there. There's too old and even wrong. If you're gonna make anything right in America, you gotta fire them guys. You gotta get rid of guys like all these old people and these old racist beliefs that they got, that they have. You know. Okay. Now, I have paid attention to young America men, young America female. I have sit back and watched this shit. I've been observing of all people. A lot of these young black guys, they got their own business. They running things out here. Donald Trump and nobody else. These guys are putting their money, they got into action, and they succeeding in this year. I've been an owner of trucks. I put my truck with black guys. Black guys rip me off. Black guys me not to succeed. It's just like all these guys out here, like Augustus or Corbett. Okay. I don't know this guy personally, but I'm just saying. All y'all doing is enforcing racism, man. That's all y'all cats do. Y'all cats a lot of y'all came from just as poor neighborhoods that I came from. Y'all figured out a way to make it, whether you got an education or whatever you got. Y'all didn't bring shit back to the neighborhood. You Negroes did not get, let me tell you something. If y'all had so much power and y'all was about y'all behind the mic, who y'all that farming group of people to put a stop to this? Not just black people, white people who believe in equal and fair treatment for everybody. Black people believe, white people, everybody. What everybody at that go against big business. Where's all these preachers at? All these pastors out here, all they do on Sunday, no matter who church you go in, they up talking about the Lord in the church. Ain't none of them Negro, white or black, ain't none of y'all out there fighting against politicians. Ain't none of y'all out there doing nothing but talking. That's all y'all do is talk. I got out of politics. I got out of religion. I go to church. I go to church in the name of Jesus, hoping Jesus will recognize me, because the men that's in power, they ain't got no balls. They let anything go, everything go. They don't do nothing. This guy here, all these guys do is buck against each other. Okay. They buck against, you take like Roller. Something Donnie Swagger said. Black preachers, I can't call his name, but okay, I just watched him tonight too. I sit back and I lay back and I watch all of this stuff. They all speak up. When a white man say something sound righteous, they all speak up. What about them? You saying the same thing that guy saying. That guy hung your ass or hung your dad in there back in the 60s. The same group of people put a rope around your neck right now. university, you go to the same people that only thing they're going to do is talk about it on the news. Ain't none of y'all. Louis Farrakhan behind the Nation of Islam. Do you know how many followers Geno Jennings got? Black, white, whoever. Whether they many good or anything. You know how many followers a lot of y'all people got out here? Do you know how many? I mean, be honest about it. Be honest about it. Now, prove to me Donald Trump any racist than any of y'all. Donald Trump ain't did nothing for no black people. You same nigga all the time ain't did nothing for no black people. Yeah, you might have went to court. You might have fought for civil rights for some black people. But financially, Bill Cosby gave out scholarships. Now, a comedian, I'm just going to use him for example. A black comedian, D.L. Hughley, them. They were a different type of comedian that Bill Cosby was. Now, I'm just going to show you how blurred they common sense is. Bill Cosby get up and degrade. He degrade his own black comedian. He degrade them. Put them down because they use curse words. Now, somewhere, I don't know where Bill Cosby came from, unless he was a rich Negro, born and bred in the United States. Bill Cosby came out of a neighborhood like we did. Bill Cosby done grown up around cursing. Bill Cosby done heard cursing before in his life. But he get up and degrade his own blood. That's all these Negroes do is got money out here. They get up and degrade their own black. They get up and talk about what should have been did, how it should have been did. And let me tell you something. I may be wrong. I think I Googled a while back. They had 47 million black people in the world. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Now, Obama tried to bring along health care. Okay? Obama wanted health care for everybody. He wanted health care like they had in Canada. Everybody in America wanted free health care. I know I did. I know that's what I've been hearing people talk about. That's always since the early. Some of the poorest white people in the world sit there and voted against it. They did not let Obama get that. They shut Obama down and everything he ever did. Now you talking about a president that might have would have made it right. He would have made it right. Now, I may be wrong. I don't think no white man in America want black guys to have the same equal rights as they have. They don't want you to talk. I could be wrong. I just never met a white man that didn't have some type of racism or unfairness about him in anything that you did. I don't care. You could be on the job. You couldn't think if you was a black man, or this guy got paid one thing, you got paid another thing. That's just how it go. But my point is, if you got all of these sheer millions of black people in the world, Louis Farrakhan them, they up still trying to get the government a racist system that we live in. All of us, we done came from the fields to minimum wage jobs. Man, I worked back when I believe minimum wage was $1.90 an hour or $2. I dropped out of school at 15. I don't forgot whatever the minimum wage was, but it wasn't much over $2. I know my first job, I made $10 a day working at a flower farm. I worked 5 days. I made $50 a week. $50 a week. Now, I don't know what that came out to be for 8 hours. I haven't did the math or nothing like that there on it, But I'm 64. Now, I went from that to paperwood to just scouting around till I found something that paid me enough to live off of, and I had to work day and night like a Hebrew slave and sit in warehouses 2-3 days at a time. Ain't nobody never compensated no truck driver for none of this stuff we did out here. I'm like, I started with nothing. I'm 64. If you check my bank account right now, I don't care if the world knows it. I may have $300 to my damn name, and I'm 64 years old. I done worked my whole life, and I owe that to somebody. I'm hanging on by a thread. I ain't never owned a house in America. I had a dream. I had the American dream to buy a home. I had the American dream to run a business. I had the American dream to do a lot of things. I can't even get a job. I can't even get a good job. And I've been driving a truck all my life. All my life. They discriminate against you so bad enough. You've been a convicted felon. Donald Trump up there need to be in the pen. Donald Trump should be in the penitentiary for all the crimes he done committed. Guys like us, they block us who done really tried. I've been out here over 40-something years. I have proven myself. I did time. I proved myself to the world that I'm not the guy that they say that I am. They ain't good enough for these people if you're a black man. Take it from guys who done been there, who know how this system is really racist out here. Then we got all these black people, these black football players, black basketball players, black rappers, black comedians. I sit back and I watch the money that these guys have and where they come from. Every one of these black people that got money, when they get money, they forget about the hood. They don't do shit. They bring you some turkeys back. They bring you this year back. Man, you Negroes don't need. Look at Diddy. That nigga in the pen right now. God forgive me. He in the pen right now. Right now. Because he thought his money could get him to do anything as a black man. That's not true. Now you see R. Kelly in the pen because you thought your money could get you to do anything. Now, them same Negroes, if you'd have been out there trying to buy a rig and you go to the white man bank, he turn you down. You only asking to work. Go to Snoop Dogg right now. Snoop Dogg will give you some dope. You can go smoke some weed with Snoop Dogg. I'm not. They help family members. They help close people. Ain't none of these Negroes got money ever pooled together ever pool together. Hey, they had black banks out there. Liberty Bank out of New Orleans is supposed to be a so-called black bank. Go in there as a businessman and see how you get treated. You'll never get nothing out of Liberty Bank less than you perfect. White folks done did every crooked thing in America. Black people do everything crooked in America to get them ahead. Negroes who got college degrees, all like that there. Some of y'all niggas should be in the pen for what y'all stole in America and got away with. But then you don't turn back around and share. And you want somebody like me to feel sorry for y'all. I don't feel sorry for y'all. I don't feel sorry for y'all. You know the reason why I don't feel sorry for y'all? All y'all Negroes are selfish. Y'all all for y'allself. Y'all don't have a brain warrant on how to lead nothing but yourself to success. That's all y'all got a brain for. All y'all are ungodly. Y'all ain't no better than Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Y'all lying on Donald Trump. Y'all lying on Donald Trump. Y'all niggas talk this year. I seen a printout. I seen a printout on Roland. I seen a printout on Roland. Roland pulled a printout up. But Roland don't look at what he say. Everything that you look at under Trump versus Biden versus Obama them was cheaper. Now, I had money in my pocket during Trump. I don't care what y'all say. Ain't none of y'all Negroes uniting with each other. Louis Farrakhan, he talk a big damn story. What y'all done at? Louis Farrakhan been had a plan for years. I've been had the same plan. I'm a nigga ain't never been heard of. I came from my house. You can't even get your family. You can't get your family. If you go to your family right now and y'all come from 18 of y'all, there's very few limited black families will put together enough to buy a car. Don't do that for each other. You not gonna. They just people don't talk. If you got $47 million, 47 million black people, not counting the people may be on your side, not counting the Hispanic people may be on your side, not counting all of these people over here who want fair and equal treatment for all. Why have some president has citizens come up? They always want to raise taxes. They raise taxes for Social Security. I paid into the Social Security system my whole doggone life since I was 15 years old. I went out with stage 3 cancer on disability. Now, I was a truck driver. You tell me, what man in America who made $1,000, $1,200 a week can live off of? And guess what? Government ain't this bad. What man can live off of $1,200 a month when he made it off of $1,200 a damn week? Now, the Social Security system don't feel like none of these old people out here suffer. They don't think none of us having problems trying to live. Man, if we worked and made, everybody out here didn't buy a house. Everybody, you got, when you get 65 years old, if you want a righteous president, if you want a person to live off of $1,200 to $2,500 a month, you need to charge a big company like Energy, who been collecting off of the people their whole life. When you get 65 years old, Energy should put your light bill. When you get 62, is the early retirement age. When you get 62 years old, you shouldn't have no light bill. You get 62 years old, you shouldn't have to pay car insurance no more. You get 62 years old, you shouldn't have a damn phone bill. You get 62 years old, if you weren't able to buy a house, they should have somewhere in the United States to put you. That's a feasible price to live off of, because I'm here to tell you, anybody in their right mind, do y'all know what rent out here costs? Rent out here costs, I get $1,234 a month. $1,234 a month. Sick or not. And long as I got bread, I got to get up and go to work. $1,234 a month. My rent take that. Where I'm gonna eat at? Where I'm gonna pay utility bills at? Where I'm gonna do all these things at? I'm so tired till I can't even explain to you about being tired. I can't quit. You got preachers up lying to you. You pay your tithes, pay your seed off, and you get blessed. That's all lies. That benefit them in their church or whatever they doing. That's all lies. God don't give you shit. Excuse my French. God ain't in the blessing business like that to nobody but them. That's a lie. You don't get blessed for that. Every doggone week some preacher begging for money. Begging for money to run something that he built and he started. That's your church. Put your bills at your church. Get out and go to work like I pay the rent at my house. Get out and go to work and pay for your car like I pay for my car. They up every week begging for money. You can't even go to the church no more unless they begging for money. Back in the day when I came up, you ain't never heard a preacher. A preacher, you go in there and put your offering in the table and you leave. Now, every preacher that I run across that I hear anything about, he a prosperity preacher. That's all he preaching on, prosperity. Lying to the people. That's all they doing, lying. Jennings is the only guy, and let me tell you something. I like him. I don't believe his story. I don't believe his story. I don't care if you sold real estate. Unless you a billionaire, this guy got a church big as a campus college. Now, if the people not pulling together and helping you buy all this stuff, how you get it? He up talking about Jakes, he up talking about Dollar, he up talking about everybody. But you bigger than them. How you get all this stuff, man? Explain this. How do you get all of this stuff in America if y'all not getting money from somewhere? The system ain't paid us enough to do shit with to pay people. You don't even get enough. A worker at McDonald's. They was trying to get $15 out. Everybody in America against a worker working at McDonald's, talking about they don't do nothing, they don't do this shit, they don't do that there. But just for them to get up and go to work, it takes so much money just to pay the bills. Then after you pay the bills, what about your savings? What about your retirement? What about all these things that make sense? Ain't no white or black man in America got money want you to be on the level he on. Man, Augustus or Corbett and them as black leaders, man, let me tell you something. Y'all guys full of shit. Y'all are full of so much shit. You get what I'm saying? You know, I love Louis Farrakhan. I love what he taught. I love what he asked for. But man, let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. Why y'all guys ain't got out there and got y'all ass whooped from protest? From going up against everything that don't make sense, everything that's ungodly in the Bible, white and black, white and black. Why haven't y'all shut this country down until y'all got, if y'all pull y'all money together, y'all got as much money as anybody else out here, but you steady trying to get greedy. That's what y'all problem is. You Negroes came from a one-room shack. Now you living in 40, 50 rooms. You got millions and millions of dollars, and you can't lose $1. You won't share with nothing or nobody. Y'all got y'all little funds y'all go to. That's all to get taxes back, tax breaks, all like that. Everything you niggas contribute to, you get back out of it. I'm not going to say every one of them. Oprah Winfrey so rich. Oprah Winfrey came out of Mississippi. Oprah Winfrey, I watch Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey give no white people shit. Oprah Winfrey could come down here. Oprah Winfrey could buy the state of Mississippi with $5 billion. Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry could buy Mississippi and the Louisiana alone by themselves, both of them black. If them Negroes depart with half of their money, it will kill them. And every one of them know how to go back and make the money back. They're not going to share. These football players, they start out with nothing. Bang! They become millionaires. Came from nothing. If they depart with over half of their money, if the government turn back around, you take like COVID-19. COVID-19. They all talking about Donald Trump, or they claim Biden or Obama them or whoever gave the money. I don't know. Now, they gave all of that money to big corporations. They turned back around, they bailed out General Motors. What a government is? What a government is with poor people bailing? You could give out billions of dollars to COVID people. Me, I had stage 3 colon cancer. I was out there working in that shit. I caught COVID twice. Come down with we got. I think we might have got $600 check. There was about half of it. Then we got about $80, $90. Ain't nobody questioned none of them companies about none of that money. We were the workers out there in it. They gave all them big corporations a COVID bailout. Everybody had a business back then, got bailout. The poor people out there got sick in that shit. We all died, got sick. My daughters never had to come nurse me back the hell off of home remedies. We couldn't even go to the doctor because you got to pay to go to the doctor. I'm sitting here right now, cancer patient, COPD, vertigo, hearing impairment. They took my disability because I went to work. I was forced to go to work to try to make money to support myself. Then I tried to explain to them how I got into overpayment. They don't want to hear that there. Some white woman, because I spoke for myself, which you can't talk to a white person in Mississippi unless they hang your ass. You don't have a right in America to see unless a white man put a rope around your neck. That's just how I go in Mississippi. But now, NAACP, Barack Obama, Bill Cosby, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Master P. I came up with them niggas. Now they don't bought little cars. Y'all Negroes came out of the Callio Project. Y'all ain't had much as I had. Now y'all millionaires. Y'all millionaires and y'all can't share. Y'all can't deposit y'all money to make things right for other people out the same hood y'all came from. Y'all niggas can't go back and buy the project. Y'all Negroes can't buy businesses and put people on better wages. And you want me? You want me to say something good about y'all? Y'all ain't no better than Donald Trump. That's what the young black guy looking at. The young black guy looking at y'all. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't never did nothing for nobody. Nothing. Y'all scared because y'all Negroes gonna go back to work. They're gonna put y'all ass back in the field. We never left the field. That's what you Negroes don't seem to understand. We never left the field. Don't nobody care nothing about no Kamala Harris. Don't nobody care nothing about no Obama. Don't nobody care nothing about no Donald Trump. We don't care if you white or black. We still in the field. You Negroes found a way out of the field and made all that money. Made all that money. Y'all got more money than y'all ever had before in y'all life, and the government let y'all keep it. It should be unfair. It should be unfair for people to get out and labor for trucking companies, labor for car industry, labor for all these people. The white men that talk junk out here who about right. No, y'all don't want to hear them white boys there. Y'all don't want to hear them niggas who about right. See, y'all don't want to listen to a guy like what's the name? If Gino Jennings stopped talking Bible and start talking politics, Louis Farrakhan start enforcing what he's talking about. There's some powerful Negroes right there. Along with, I don't watch enough YouTube and TV in my life. They got some powerful white people out here. They got some guy. I seen the guy. I don't know it. I can't remember these guys. I see some guys out here that drove truck like me. One guy on YouTube, he idle guy. I can point him out. I just don't pay attention tonight. See guys like them who actually did the work like me, who trying to get truckers paid, who trying to get all of us equal fair treatment on these jobs, equal fair treatment in the banking industry, equal fair treatment in all this stuff. Those are the guys that need to be president and need to run for these jobs. Just common old guy. That stuff that Ronald talking, that stuff that Augustine Corbett talking, man, y'all guys ain't doing nothing but talking racism, man. People tired of hearing about that shit. That's all y'all been talking about. Everything that a white man say, y'all take it and run with it to be racist. If you could get up and voice your opinion in America about a white man, why Donald Trump? If you could call Donald Trump a cracker or a white boy, why Donald Trump can't call you a nigga? It's a freedom of speech. If the KKK can march, when the Panthers march, all them niggas in the pen. That's unfair treatment. That's unjust. What y'all do about that? What y'all do about that? All y'all can form up right now. You can form up a group of Negroes and a group of civil rights white people. Form them up right now. Go out there. Donald Trump people raided the White House. What? A few of them went to jail. Donald Trump still ain't went nowhere yet. They raided the White House. They raided the White House. White civil rights leaders, black civil rights leaders that's supposed to be on the same page together get out and march. Dr. Martin Luther King got spit on. Only thing about him, he was non-violent. If they would have followed Malcolm X, Malcolm X was violent. You get a bunch of violent guys out there that'll fight back and die for what they believe in, fighting for something I believe in to make it right. Then to stand back and just let people constantly enforce the same old rules and play the same old game on me. These people been playing these games for over 60-some years. And it's not all white folks. It's people in power. It's people in power. And now, the people in power is not only white America. You got black people out there just as powerful as white people got money. I've been all over the United States. You ride around and you be riding around looking. And some of these homes you look out through Louisiana and stuff. You be thinking like, man, golly, boy, these white folks got some houses out here. Look up, a Negro come out of that yard. And he ain't the damn butler, he owned that shit. These Negroes got more money than I ever seen Negroes have before in their life. And they tight and stingy, and none of them. You ain't got one brother. You ain't got one brother. If they start a trucking company, he's not going to put the other brother in business. They'll let the white man, they'll let you go work for the white man. White man cheat and rob you. People like Prime and all these big trucking companies like that, they'll beat their driver, cheat their driver. They won't pull together. All of the black truckers they got in America. I know they got brokers out here. These doggone ragheads done came over here. They run trucking. They run it. They come over here. You drive for them. They're in the brokering business. You pick up a load. They call y'all goddamn night long. Act like you're going to steal the load. You pick the load up, they don't trust no. You let all these people, all these farmers come over here. White and black people are running this stuff. White man, he made his money, he sold out. Put you Negroes in charge, and y'all got the big head thinking y'all doing something. Okay, y'all let off the job, he moved all the way up to the top doggone floor. Every time you, like, I was at Pisky a week or two ago. Little young black guy looking like, they always get these big buff-built black guys that play football. They give him a star at Horace Reynolds, Pisky, somebody like that there. They give him a star out front, make him think he got a little off his job. Every goddamn thing he do, a white man on his back. Every little move he make, he got a white boy on his back, a young white boy watching the paperwork he do. Man, I'm the type of Negro, if you gave me a position and I can't do it, and you got to stand your ass over me, man, you can have this job. God provides for me. You can have this job. Back in 1980, I was in a Georgia Pacific plant running a line boy restart. I had a white man in my cab. He didn't trust nothing I did. I ain't made no mistake. I left that thing and got out and went and drove the truck. Man, you keep this job. You run this shit yourself. Like Johnny Paycheck say, take this job and shut it. Man, God provide for me. God provide for me. No matter. They put you in the pen, you gonna eat. Where would they put you at? Somebody gonna feed your ass. You know, I mean, if that's what they want to do to everybody, send everybody back to the pen, send everybody back to Africa, send everybody, let them do it. They worry about a doggone president. Ain't none of these presidents gonna make a difference until Men of God come together and run this country according to the Bible, because this country wasn't supposed to be like this here. These preachers out here that's teaching the word of God, they claim the church was all started it. How we got to get black churches where we couldn't go to no white church. You had to start a church, you know. But then after we got the churches, pastors just started living off of the churches. They didn't lead up. NAACP leading you. Nigga had it to the pen just like you. You had to go to the pen. He had it. But he gonna condone you. And then who he think he know in the system, he only get you off. He only get you off through the little power he knows. Ain't none of these people out here of the power they think they owe. The power is if y'all stop doing for the men who control y'all and farm, all y'all got money. How come none of y'all never thought of a tax that everybody who believe in civil rights, then I'll put it that way. I won't say just everybody of color. Because it'd be racist as hell for me to say that, but that's the way it should have been a long time ago. If we're going to be separate in the Bible, y'all not going to let me have a good job. Y'all not going to let me on a business. Y'all not going to finance me. Y'all not going to get me started in the United States no type of way and I work like everybody else. Well, we as black people should take $1 and put it together. We got $47 million a week. And we just make a tax. $47 million a week. Just like Georgia Pacific build a sawmill. You can have a black-owned sawmill. Just like everybody else go to Walmart, you can have a black Walmart. Whatever you want to name. You don't have to go to their stores. You don't have to buy their stuff. Half of the stuff out here we invented, we made it according to history. We buy our own clothes. We buy our own shoes. Mexico, they make all the boots and stuff. You think a damn Mexican not gonna make you no boots? You got $47 million a week coming in revenue. Some of these things, Louis Farrakhan themselves, they enforce it and make laws on it and force people in there, putting up $1 a week. Like the churches. You pay your tithes, you do all this shit. Everybody in the neighborhood that go to them churches suffering except the preacher. And people got good jobs. People got good jobs, sitting there. You got oil rig guys make money. You got truck drivers make money. You got people doing better than other people. They don't take up $1 a week. They don't have plans in a lot of these churches. They got a lot of them do have plans. I'm not putting down on the ones that do. I'm talking about the one that don't, that you've been going to for years and years and years. They don't have nothing in there to support poor people or nothing like that there. Nothing positive going on in these churches. Then they wonder why people dropping out. They dropping out because, hey, they done gave y'all guys all the chance in the world and everything y'all do is all for y'allself. Y'all don't do nothing to benefit people. I mean, what is it for a guy like me, okay? What is it for a guy like Cat Williams Mike Epps, LaBelle Crawford. What is it for a guy like them? And I understand they're in their own world. What is his name? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg come from Macomb, Mississippi. I don't see where some of these guys live. I sit up and watch how they live. I sit up and watch their revenue. I think Snoop got a place over in Magnolia or somebody affiliated with it. Now, wherever he live at, he live big time. That shit in Magnolia or whoever living that shit he got in Magnolia, I would be embarrassed to say I own that shit if I had that type of money. They'll let you know. If he got 16 million, 2 billion, he ain't departing with. He could come back. A guy like that could come back and take. This guy could come back and take and probably put 20 people in business that drive trucks or whatever. He could come back and put 20 people in business with stores and draw 2% off of it. Draw 2% off of it. Just build it and walk away from it and never ever hurt. They could go back and make 2 or 3 records and get that money back overnight. This how these guys don't think. They're out here begging a racist government to provide for niggas that they slave. They want us to come out of slavery. You guys made it. Y'all on top of the world. And don't have enough brain to come back. The white man live every day off of monopolizing. He don't steal off of the top from his workers. Even if he get it honest, he'll buy 5 trucks and make $200 a week. Profit. He got $1,000 a week. You got some brothers doing that. You ain't got very many of them. You go to work for him, he worry about your background. He worry about you being a criminal. That nigga, when you go to work for him, he go, like the white man put all these laws in check to keep you out. The black man, he enforce them on you harder than he do. You go to work for him, you got to deal with him in ragged equipment. He gonna go to work, he gonna put his equipment with another man, let another man control him when he got money. He ain't gonna try to get no brokerage license. He ain't gonna try to do none of that there to better himself. White man got all of it. He got all of it. It's not their fault we don't have nothing since slavery. It's our fault. I get tired of y'all getting up, talking about what the white man did us. We've been out of slavery. Ain't nothing. Man, I was born in 1960. I came up in rural Mississippi. If a white boy throw a rock at us, we throwed it back. They had a place called the Y Drive-In. Right there in Gloucester, Mississippi. You go there right now, it's a Be Quick store sitting there, right there on that land, right now. The white man went to one woman, the black man went to another woman. White guys, they put a pool hall in there. We were teenagers outside. We didn't stop until we got on the inside. You better believe we got on the inside of the wide driving. You can't stop and give up out here with these people. These people not that hard. They're not that tough to deal with. It's a lot of them there. It's a lot of them. A lot of white people growed up racist. Just like most of us growed up racist. I was raised in a Christian home. I growed up. My people taught me, if you want to make it home at night, you respect that police. Respect it. I done ran into so many racist cops. I done ran into so many racist cops in my life. Pull you over side of the road. Want to beat you. Want to do these things like that there. I conducted myself in a manner to make him not whoop me. Now, if he did whoop me, he was going to have a goddamn time with me because I was going to die. I was going to die or I was going to try to fucking kill him. That's the only two things. God made me. God made me. And how can you fear another man when the Bible tells you not to fear another man? Y'all let men like rule y'all and control y'all with money and power. Y'all scare these people with money and power. Y'all got much money as they got. They bought up all the land. They bought up all the waterways. You get ready to go fishing now. They got all the waterways. No, you can't go on. You can't go hunt. You can't go hunt. The military, don't you know they got guys in the military believe in human and equal rights for all? If the United States sent the military to come get you, and they had to slaughter innocent people for the wrong thing, they got guys just like Muhammad Ali now that would lay them goddamn military guns down in the middle of a war and wouldn't fight. They got righteous people out here in the name of Jesus. Everybody in the military believe in all that stuff. If he get court-martialed, he get court-martialed. He's not going to slaughter an innocent baby. He's not going to slaughter you if you right. Jesus not going to allow that to happen. I may sound crazy. You think I'm lying? You know. Just stand up for your rights and see what happens. Stand up for what's wrong and see what's happening. I'm not enforcing war. I'm enforcing peace. But hey, you got to go up against. You got to go up against the bully to stop him from bullying you. I don't care if he's the police. They have 10 people stand out there and watch the police whoop somebody to death on camera. Man, this guy, one guy with a gun. He got 9 rounds in there, I believe. I'm not even familiar with guns like that. He got 9 shots. 1 million people can be around this guy. He can't kill but 9 of y'all. 9 of y'all won't die. 9 of y'all won't die for another man's life. Y'all let me get whooped to death harm by racists. That's what's wrong with the world. Don't nobody stand up. Y'all allow all this stuff to go on. Y'all allowed to happen. The trucking industry, they love getting beat. Truck drivers make me sick. I can't stand truck drivers. I've been driving truck 46 years. Half for the truck drivers, I hate them. I hate them. Those are the no-ballers, greediest, tightest, make things work guys I ever seen in my life. Every time you see them, they praying. They make me sick. They own all of the fine rigs, wear the same old work clothes like they ain't got nothing. They won't stand up for nothing. Nothing. You hear me? Nothing. They not gonna help you. Most of them not gonna help you. Half of them don't even want you to have the job they got. That's just how selfish a lot of them are. Now they got some stand-up guys out there. But they got a lot of truck drivers out there. I don't even care to be in their company no more. I really don't. I don't like them. It's my choice. It's my privilege. I don't like them. They ain't got no balls. They won't help nobody. And what they got to show for what they work for is that them big pretty ass rigs they got. Half of them live in trailer houses. The little shit they got went to their head. They ain't got nothing. Half of the guys that own these big rigs, like people like the Hunts, I would love to see where they stay at. I would love to see where these big mega carriers, where they live at. I would love to see where some of these brokers live in. I know them all. Every time you pass by a trucker house, you know we live in. Big fine rig in the house, they ain't got shit. They poor as hell. Poor and proud is, they the proudest guys you ever want to see. All these guys that get out and fight for their rights, I was one of them guys back in the day. Back in the day, I wouldn't break a picket line. Back in the day, I believed it. I believed it in guys who stood up. I was a stand-up type of guy. They broke me. I went quiet. I figured the best way for me to live, to get to be an old man with these no-nut people they got out here, shut my damn mouth. Be quiet. Don't even be heard. Don't vote. Don't worry about none of this bullshit. That's what I became. I went in exile. I became a hermit. That's what I became. I ain't never been scared. You know. But, man, the people that you run with, the people got all the money and all the power, they comfortable. They made it. They ain't thinking about nobody smaller than them. I'm down here with the guys that ain't got nothing. Like these guys down here, like a mayor. He get voted in. That bastard come to your church and sit up in your church. He at your church. Chief of police, he at your church. They all there. Come time for election. Now, they ride on the same streets that you ride on. All these tax dollars go in any city you go into. They do interstates. They can quit working on neighborhoods. You got to go in rich neighborhoods, ride on good street. Street we live on, we don't get nothing but patchwork. I don't even believe they got nobody that can put an asphalt machine or a concrete machine in a neighborhood no more. You don't even see that no more in nowhere you going but in rich neighborhoods. I'm 64 and some of these streets out here been down since they ain't never had no work since I've been in the world. But they collect tax dollars for all like that. Every dollar they get, they broke. They crying for more. Poor people, old folks, like I say, they got us set at 1,200 too. If you was a high dollar worker, a military worker, you get disability from the military, you might get $6,000 a month. They know the average American worker out here that ever worked If you get $4,000 a month, it take about $4,000 a month to pay these bills and live in order to put money in the bank. As long as you live, you got to put back for a rainy day, to pay for car breakdown, maintenance, house maintenance, whatever. Ain't no way in the world $1,000 to $2,200 enough money to live off of. Only somebody believe that's enough money to work off of, somebody work for the government. Government, they get paid good. They don't have bills like normal people have. They don't understand what it costs out here to live. They from the White House back to their house. Some of them probably live in the government mansions and places like that. You know, ain't no telling how these people living out here compared to how we live out here. But I tell you what, they have no idea and have no care whatsoever what a poor man have to go through out here to make it. None of these people that have money care about you. You think they care about you? Ask Oprah Winfrey to come rebuild the state of Mississippi. She came out of Mississippi, asked her to come rebuild the whole state of Mississippi. Tell her to take half of her 16 billion or however many billion she got. Tell her to take half of that money there and go back and do something positive. Get people out of poverty that's in poverty in Mississippi. Tell her to do that. Tell Donald Trump, tell all these people with billions and billions of dollars to put up their billions, and give people who ain't never had a chance. All this money that they accumulated, all this wealth that they accumulated, just ain't going in the grave with them. Ain't none of them gonna do nothing with it, but just house it, just have it. The world is so racist, the world is so greedy, the world is so unfair. These people out here got too much money. The government should force them to take all that money that however they got. I don't care if you were smart enough to earn it. That'll make y'all get that money back to people who ain't got no money. 64 years old, all the work I put in since I was 15 years old, I should be a goddamn millionaire. I tried everything, working, gambling, I done it all. They'll criticize you for trying to gamble. The people who own the casinos ought to be in the penitentiary, may give back people like me all the money they robbed me out of. They gave me a free hotel room. But hey, I was a fool, according to everybody else. No, I was just trying to figure out a way to make it any kind of way I could in the system. You could work without bills in an American job, and I was a truck driver, American job. Your money will go back into the economy because that's how they got it fixed. They got it fixed. They got it fixed. These people got all this wealth. Hey, a lot of them had some brilliant ideas. A lot of them slipped through some loopholes. But a lot of these people out here need to be in the penitentiary. A lot of these people crooked as hell got all these millions and billions of dollars. They beat a whole bunch of people. And the government was behind them on that there. Ain't no way in the world a guy drive a truck like me and live in houses bigger than Adam had, pay the bills that they pay, ride in the cars that they pay, unless they make more money or they got some type of federal funding behind them. I am not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. I don't care. I'm 64 years old. I don't care what happened to me. I don't care where I go. I ain't got shit to lose no more but my life. That's all I got to lose. I don't care if I live or die. I really don't. I really don't. You know, I love the Lord, but how I've been did in this American system that they call fair treatment and justice to all, and I worked my butt out. I did time and I got out and never, ever got in trouble. I can't even goddamn get a job at Walmart. I can't even get a job driving for a freight company that pay me good. Now if I work, I'm penalized by the government. I ain't never had a chance in my life. I'm 64 years old. I ain't never had a chance in my goddamn life yet. And I've been about the American dream my whole life. I've been held back my whole life. All I got to show for anything I ever did was a few goddamn clothes. That's all I got to show. I hold my head up and walk proud like I got it like that. I don't have a pot to piss in and a one to throw it out of. I ain't ashamed to tell nobody. And the federal government running around bothering guys like me. I can't even work with my goddamn check if I make too much with my check and I'm sick. I'm a guy regrouping from stage 3 colon cancer. I want to lay at the house so goddamn bad and say I got it made and not work no more. Don't know how. Don't have a chance. Don't have a clue. I got to work out that. I got to work out that. That's just how it is. I got to work out that. Don't know how. Can't even find a goddamn job. Everybody I apply for a job for, they want me to run cross country like I'm a young. I'm sick of that goddamn life. That life don't pay you. All that free labor you put in for them trucking companies. Y'all boys that's coming out here and young ladies coming out here. I got a daughter out here. I ain't say nothing to her. That's what she want to do. I don't try to down talk my kid. That's what she want to do. Baby, you just don't know what you into. You just don't know what you up against. Fooling with people like KLM them and all them fucking people like that. You just don't know what you up against. Going out here to drive no truck. It's way better opportunities out here. Up until they started paying you for sitting at these docks, paying you for sleeping like you on a job. You got to take your money and eat away from home. Eat away from home like you're on a vacation. You go on an oil rig, they buy you meal. You go on an oil rig, you got somewhere to sleep. You go on an oil rig, you get to save your money. You go on a tugboat, you get to save your money. Guys don't want to go out there on the water. They all want to go drive a truck. These trucking companies ain't paying you. When you go on a job that you should be getting paid by an hour, they want to give you some type of day pay. They ain't going to pay you what they going to pay you overtime at. And the government allowed it because they feel like, hey, you too dumb to make that type of money. They got boat cabin out there making $500-$600 a day in a 12-hour shift. He in the transportation. He doing the same thing you doing. They get to sleep on the job. They get to do everything on the job. Your job require you drive 11 hours, on duty 14 hours. Your job require you got to leave home. Your job require they either buy you a hotel room or you got a sleeper berth on that truck. Why the hell should I lay there and guard that truck all night long and sleep. It's a requirement of the job. And you don't pay me. When I pull up to the dock, you put an E-log in the truck. They take the E-log. Guys like me, we ran 100 hours a week. They put the E-log in the truck to stop that deal. Now the E-log keep track of everything. But when I get to the ship, I know I'm at the goddamn ship. You know where that truck at. I got to wait 2 hours. I got to wait 2 hours to get detention pay. Then when you're talking detention pay for a truck driver, you're talking $15 to $20. Guy you know operate a tractor trailer. A tractor trailer driver ought to start out with $33, $35 an hour. They want to pay you $20, $22 an hour as a tractor trailer driver. Now they trying to go to the clock. You got these guys from camps like that there who claim they pay their drivers so well. They already trying to come up with the idea, well, we going to put our drivers on salary. Don't y'all fall for that bullshit. We've been trying to get hourly pay in the trucking with time and a half for every hour we work and been gone ever since I've been a truck driver. Y'all truck drivers stand up for y'all rights and stop being a fool for these companies. Make them pay you a minimum. $25 an hour really ain't good to drive no 18-wheeler. But at least get 25 hours, time and a half for every hour you spend on that job. Let them figure out. You don't want me to make this type of money? Hey, have some more drivers. I guarantee you won't work for 40 hours a week when they start paying you $35, $40 an hour. 10 hours, I guess that's what, $1,100 some dollars, I guess, I don't know. 11 hours, whatever, about $1,200 a day. $1,200 a day versus fuel, versus what they charge for insurance. I don't think that's a bad price. He still ain't really making no damn money, but hey, it's a good start. It's a good start. Man, I figured up my money in trucking. And when you figure up the hours that you leave home, the hours you spend in that sleeper berth, and you figure up all that deal, man, a truck driver pay might be $7 to $14 an hour. That's to drive an 18-wheeler and stay gone. I'm up tonight because I have nightmares about my goddamn lifestyle. The decision that I made in life, becoming a truck driver, I promise y'all, I own trucks. I regret spending 40-some years in that goddamn industry. I hate anybody let me tell you something. I have to get up and drive a truck because that's all I know. I basically hate anybody who around me who even talking to me about them things. I really do. That's the biggest waste of your life that you will ever do if they don't ever put them trucks on the clock and pay you for everything you do. And you better be getting paid a minimum of $25 an hour. The going rate ought to be about $35 hours to start for any truck driver. Now, I'll accept 25. I'm out here, I'm 64 years old. I was with one company and they nice people. I'm not going to put them on blast. They're nice people. I love them. I run the Illinois, Ohio, back home, might leave on Wednesday. 54 cents a mile. At the end of the week, when I get through with taxes and all like that, I barely can get home with $900 something in this economy. I'm 64 years old. I've been riding since I was a boy. I'm so tired. I can't get ahead on no money like that. Then I can't stay at home on Social Security. I can't live off of it. I cannot make it off of $1,200 a month. I can't make it off $2,000 a month. I can't make it off $2,500 a month. I did not make money like that. Things out here cost. I might could accept $3,500 a month and sacrifice some sort of way and stay at the house. It'll be hard on $3,500 a month. Guys like us who drove trucks, our retirement should start out at $4,000 a month. Nurses, people like that, their retirement should start out at $4,000, $5,000 a month, based on the taxes we paid in, based on the type of money that we make. There is no way. My wife never worked. My first wife worked her whole life. She and I get around the same money a month, according to what I was told by her. Now, I got forced on early retirement because they kicked me off of Social Security for talking to a white woman the wrong way in Mississippi. So I got kicked off, and so they ignore me. Won't nobody answer me, won't nobody respond to me, won't nobody put me back on my money, won't nobody help me. I can't go to no attorney. I don't know nobody to go to handle this woman. I want her sued. I want to be back paid. I want to be paid for pain and suffering. You put me in the goddamn hole. You made me lose everything I had just because I spoke up for my right. I want you out. I want you out. Y'all send me to the pen. You do me everything. I want you howling. You don't deserve the job that you got as a supervisor if you can't listen at nobody. I want you howling. I just don't know the right people to go to. I done wrote my congressman. I done wrote everybody on you. Ain't nobody responded back to me. I want you dealt with. Take my money, put me in $50,000 overpayment that you called me to go into, and then y'all won't even wipe the slate clean for me. Took my back payment money that y'all forced me to stay out of work 8 months, and you took it and you claimed you put it toward my back payment. Until I started talking to social media, you had me on $62,000, but you never showed on paper what you did with my back money. People who work for y'all say y'all know how to steal people money. I lost a lot. I lost a lot from y'all. And I'm angry about it. Yes, I am angry. I'm angry because I'm not smart enough to find an attorney to fight you for my rights. I got a case for Bill. I got a case on you. I got a case on you. And I got a witness to prove. I got all of the paperwork. I sent in a certified. You got my letter. You got whatever you call that, I can't have to get my sister to call the name of it. But whatever, when you go into overpayment, the day when you and I had that argument. I sent that in through email and I sent it in by certified mail. I never heard from y'all anymore up until y'all came back and tried. You BS me to go on early retirement, to cut $500 of my money. Then you sent me to your doctors. Now they talking about y'all got a 200-day waiting list to hear from y'all. I was approved by your doctor. Your doctor. Say I got COPD. I got a hearing impairment. I had stage 3 colon cancer. I'm in remission. Stage 3 colon cancer is a terminal illness. I got vertigo. I got all of the disabilities that's handwritten in your book. But I'm not on disability because you punishing me because you was rude to me and I was rude back to you. You punishing me because I'm a black guy in America that they have no rights and nobody to fight for me. None of these goddamn white people ain't gonna fight for me. I'm a nigga in America. These black people can't fight for it because they too damn scared. Or y'all. All of them, they too scared. A civil rights leader ain't shit in my book. What the name? This dude in Chicago been in the pen all his life. They ain't got him out for his mouth. They too scared of going to the pen. That's what y'all do to send us to the pen. We get out of control. Y'all send us to the Fed. Y'all send us to the penitentiary. Y'all cool niggas down like me by locking us up. We don't have a right to voice our opinion when y'all wrong about something. Y'all did me wrong. I wouldn't be sitting here on YouTube bickering, being angry for nothing. What, I just get mad for nothing? Y'all put me in financial hardship. My creditors, I had to bankrupt. I lost everything behind y'all. You don't think I deserve to be rewarded? I'm getting off of here because I didn't want to even go here. I'm getting off here. But, I mean, black people out here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't say this shit, I'm getting off here. Augustus Corbett, like I said, I don't know nothing about you other than you the same thing. You and Roland and all of y'all are the same people as Donald Trump. Y'all the same people that I used to be. I grew up racist, man. Y'all can't turn that loose. Man, let me tell you something. A child of God, y'all need prayer. Y'all need help. Y'all need to pray. Y'all need to find y'all Bible. Y'all need to find y'all a good church, no matter how much money y'all got, get into it. If they have any good ministers out there, because most of them ain't shit. They ain't worth nothing. I mean, I don't care. They are just full of shit. They ain't got no balls. They just out making a living off of the church. These pastors ain't hitting on shit out here. And that's the God-hearing truth. Half of them I don't even recognize, you know? I mean, but I can say this here. Just because we was in slavery, everybody got a freedom of speech. Now, if you can dish it, you should be able to take it. Donald Trump got just as much right to speak in America as you do. Augustus Corbett. or however you pronounce your name. I mean, if 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 I can call a black man whatever I want to call him, a white man has the same right in America. That's the way I feel. I mean, I'm not like me. And don't get me wrong. I'll put your feet in the air. If if you one of them Alabama rednecks and you coming to me and you gonna call me the N-word, or you gonna use all that ignorant talk with me, man, you gonna go toe to toe. I'm gonna try my best to put your feet in. I'm gonna try my best to leave you on the ground where you can't never move no more. That's who I am. But I'm saying, like, man, how y'all do this stuff, from what I'm watching on YouTube and stuff like that there, man, we ain't gonna never get together with people who think how y'all think. We not gonna come together. I mean, they got, I done drove truck for a long time. They got a lot of white boys out here in this business out here that I support. They got a lot of black guys out here I support. If you sit down and talk to a lot of older black truckers that drove truck, they just like me. They gave up. They just calmed down. These guys still want to be compensated. These guys still want to get paid around the clock for being gone away from home. That's unjust to us. That's unfair to us. It's unfair to any worker that go work on somebody's job and not get paid. We should be back paid. We should be compensated for all them years we put out there with these companies and stuff. Man, y'all know what we worked at. Y'all know what we were doing. Y'all got records of everything. You know, y'all can go back, and I wouldn't care if y'all just compensated or got back 5 years. Y'all did us wrong, but y'all owe us. Y'all owe us. I mean, we pull behind. We pull behind after working for all you people. And y'all don't think like it's right. Y'all don't think like it's right. A white man's selfish. A rich man's selfish, no matter what color he is. He cannot depart with his money. And the government support all of them. The government got billions and billions and billions of dollars. The government have never, they made a big, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter started getting Negroes out of regular houses back then. But the government came back, state programs, whoever, I don't know, they gave away money. They rebuilt a lot of the projects, made them nice. They did some things. But okay, you know, what about all these people got billions of dollars in life? Billions and billions and billions of dollars. I don't care how they got it. What about people ain't got nothing? What about the people like me, scuffling, trying to keep $300 in his bank account to pay a bankruptcy court? I can't even pay my bankruptcy. I really can't. I don't care who knows. That's what I had to do to survive, just to eat. I mean, I'm poor as hell. I really am. And I've worked my whole life. I mean, shit. I'm not like really proud of it. I mean, you talking about slavery in America. I feel like I've been slave. I don't care. Man, I ain't do no wrong to nobody else. I was at the casino. Every night and alley war was at the casino. We all throw away money. We all did something. But man, I'm talking about like these trucking companies rape me. They rob me. Shit, they rob me. I ain't. Man, to have an 8th grade education, a criminal record, all like that. And now people like which Governor Evans. Hell, they put Governor Evans in the pen. They finally put him in the pen. If Governor Evans wasn't old as he was, he'd probably come back out and run for another political position. These guys go to the pen and come back out and be around guns whatsoever. I got partners right now. I got a family member. I just heard about this. They lock us up and throw away the key for being around a goddamn firearm. People like Donald Trump now, man, all these criminal convictions, this guy, y'all say he did. I don't know if he did. But y'all got all the evidence on this guy. This guy ran for the president and won. And ain't nobody paid Donald Trump to the people. Nobody. They ain't even got enough. This man bigger than government. He bigger than everybody. He done show people. God like us, we done sit around since they had black and white TV. When we had to go to the neighbor house to watch the TV and watch guys with money rule and control. Now, that's white America guys. Black guys in America that have money, how in the hell can Diddy be any more guilty than Donald Trump? If Diddy done killed, Diddy done raped, whatever Diddy done did, just because he a black guy, Diddy a billionaire and in the goddamn pen. And guess what? He gonna die in the pen. R. Kelly, I don't know what R. Kelly money is. I ain't never did what his money is. But R. Kelly is one music writing son of a gun. Had a problem with females. Or if he was homosexual, bisexual, trisexual, whatever. R. Kelly ain't did no more than no other white criminal have did in America. That a lot of them ain't even did time at all for half of what they did. And your president, elected president, is a bona fide racist, a bona fide criminal. Like, hey, the KKK can march anytime they get ready. They can act up and kill anytime they get ready. They don't do them guys nothing. It's all over the news. It's obvious that no matter what color president, y'all fighting for the wrong thing. President don't make a difference. Power. Bill Cosby, they claim he date raped somebody way past legislation. Bill Cosby, they sent poor Bill to the goddamn pen. Bill went to the pen of an old man and had to do time in the pen. Bill Cosby had to be a billionaire because when he started talking about buying NBC, they got real Bill ass. They had to get real Bill. That's the only reason why Bill Cosby went to the pen. Now, did I like that Negro? No, I did not. I used to like him. But when he started getting up battering other young black comedians, how he did degrade them because they cursed and degrade them because they made jokes about black leaders back then. It was only jokes. Like everything that come out of a black person's mouth, another black person, incriminate them or condone them for it. And that's all I'm up here doing. I'm just showing guys like Augusta Corbett how y'all are, man. Y'all like putting down on y'all own races. Y'all guys are ungodly. And no matter, you might have saved some guys in civil rights. But if guys go back and do y'all will, ain't none y'all Negroes in the hood owning businesses and got black people working for y'all for healthy wages that a lot of y'all came up before y'all got degrees. A lot of y'all came up just like I did. And y'all came up working for white people for cheaper wages. When y'all get a business, black guy get a business. I work for a lot of righteous black people. I work for black people that pay me well. I prefer to work for black people. I don't prefer to work for the ones that treat me like white people do. Don't want me to have nothing. I work for white people I work for black people who paid me well. The system, I was in New Orleans. I know I work for black people who paid me well. The system, I was in New Orleans. I know several black people I work for out of New Orleans. The system, because I'm a convicted felon and all like that, they made rules that blocked me, or I couldn't get a permit, or I couldn't get back into the system. I lost my permit due to a storm crisis, due to Katrina. My permit was supposed to be just renewed. They changed the offices back from all blacks to white. Go down there, you try to talk to somebody, can't talk to nobody. They got feds up in there, want nobody to listen to that. I just gave up. I gave up. I was a licensed buggy driver, a licensed tour guide in New Orleans. Had taxi cabs. I did well one time in life, better than I did driving a truck. Got blocked out of it, could never get back in. I got an 8th grade education. I'm not fitting. I can't go through all them tests no more, man. They didn't have all that when I got my permit. I got my permit when it was a lot easier, and they took my permits from me. But like I say, when you black in the United States, you don't have no rights. You don't have nobody to fight for you. I done lost so many things. I done had so many lawsuits. Got fired one time for filing unemployment. Got hurt on a tugboat. Never got nothing for none of them things. Everything in my life I lost out on. The devil was there. All of these black people, these attorneys out here that's black, I never heard of them up until election and all like that. Never seen them a day in my life. Say they civil rights leaders and all like that deal. And you got people down in Mississippi killing black men like flies, but ain't none of y'all down here. In all these little southern states, they killing black men like they got a contract on us. Ain't none of y'all down here. They got white righteous pastors. Ain't none of them down here. Donnie Swagger voiced this opinion about, he said something against the black race, and he said it before he ever said it. Now, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I listen to Jimmy Swagger. He preached the word. I listen to Donnie Swagger. Donnie Swagger, Jimmy Swagger, ain't none of the swagger I know with shit. No way. You know. But, I mean, just because he's a white boy, don't give him the right not to speak. I mean, y'all black guys say y'all talk against racism every day. Everything come up is about race. But y'all ain't stopped it. I'm 64 years old. Y'all ain't stopped it. Y'all ain't did nothing about it. Y'all ain't did nothing to change nothing, but just worry about what a white man call y'all, say about you. If you're not going to build a black America when you know white America racist, if you're not going to show white America that we're not going to take this shit, we're not going to drive your trucks no more. We're going to buy our own truck. We're not going to shop at your groceries no more. We're going to buy our own groceries. We're not going to rent y'all houses up. We're going to take our money and we're going to fund all our black people. We're going to collect the money from them. We separate and apart anyway. When y'all start doing that and they start losing your money, losing your business, and losing you as workers, let them get their foreign workers. That's what they want. All y'all do is just talk about racism all day long. What somebody said, man, nobody want to hear that bullshit no more. If you're not going to do nothing about it, shut the hell up. Get quiet like the rest of us did. Just let God handle everything. Martin Luther King did what he did. He got spit on. He got slapped. He got beat. He got did all them things that none of us never. When Martin Luther King died, the Negro was over with. Jesse Jackson marched with him. Al Sharpton them was out there with him. All of them was out there with him. It was over with after Martin Luther King. They had a Negro that was worse shit since him. Because ain't no Negroes got out and did nothing. White man talked about it. White man talked about it. Yeah. All of us, we get whatever they hand us out. And that's what we accept. That's it. Obama was a black president. Obama wasn't shit as a president. God, hey, I put him in there. He had no say-so. Now, do him and his wife get out and fight? Do they speak their mind? Yes, they do, and I love them for that. They stand up people. Kamala, I never listened to Kamala. Tell the other day, I sit down and listen to Kamala. Kamala Harris is all black. Kamala Harris stand up for her people. Kamala Harris speak for her people. Can Kamala make a difference with the help of everybody? Help her make a difference. Kamala not a pushover. Kamala not a pushover. I don't think Donald Trump. I don't think Donald Trump. I don't think the world. I don't think the world want to go back to no slavery. I really don't. I do not believe that all of the white people wasn't for that no way. They got a hell of a lot more righteous white people out here, a hell of a lot more church people out here, a hell of a lot more godly people out here that y'all get credit for. Most of y'all are the demons because y'all don't know God. Y'all got the wealth. Y'all not using it right. God bless y'all with it. Y'all not sharing because y'all got it. Y'all don't want to give it away. Y'all don't want to depart with it. Y'all don't want to give somebody something for nothing. That's what's wrong. It's all y'all. If God destroyed all of the wealthy and left the poor here, which it might happen, then the world might come together. We might get a president like me, got common sense. We might get a dumb president, came out of the field, who believe in equal injustice and righteous for all. It's all you rich bastards out here. No matter whether y'all black, white, green, orange, Jewish, purple, it don't make no difference. It's all you wealthy people out here got the world messed up. It ain't the poor people. How y'all think we survive? How y'all think we survive? God like me, and we got $20. We got something we ain't using, the world got it. Y'all not like that. Y'all not gonna give us a car. Y'all not gonna make it possible for us to buy a car. Y'all got it out here now. Y'all got it out here now. Well, only rich guy can live. A damn Chevrolet pickup, the driver Chevrolet pickup, you got to be able to pay $1,200, $1,500 a month. That's insane. $500 is insane to ride in a car for a poor man. That's insane. The gas prices out here, you can't even catch the Greyhound no more. Everything out here is insane. It's insane. Only the wealthy can afford this stuff. It's insane how y'all do the poor people. It's ungodly. Y'all don't have a Christian bone in your body. I don't care if you up preaching the word of God. I don't care if you go to church. I don't care what you do. It's insane to have that type of money. And you can only go around and talk about something racist that Donald Trump said. You can only go around and accuse Donald Trump. Donald Trump was in office 4 years. 4 years he didn't start no war. 4 goddamn years gas was cheaper than any Democrat been in there. That's the truth. Quit giving these Democrats the credit for this shit. Democrats, man, let me tell you something. I've been a Democrat my whole life. And trust me, I was taught to vote since I was 18 years old. I don't give a shit who in office. Never have. Don't care. Don't care. A president come down here, he ain't never even drove on the street I'm on. That bastard fly everywhere he got to go. He don't know what the hell going on down here. Then, at first, I thought he was the head man till Obama coming in. He don't rule shit. They convinced me he don't run nothing. Them rich, old ass, ugly congressmen they got up in there that should have been, they too rich to die. Them bastards too old to die. They won't even die and lose their job. I don't know how you get rid of them. That's what they should be voting out. If you go around right now, Half of these young people out here today, just like I said, they got businesses. White and black get along. White guys marrying black girls marrying white guys. However cut may go. They all one big happy family. They go to the hood. White boy ain't no. Black people got tattoos all over. White boys got tattoos all over. They all living they live whatever rap, happy, gangster world. They don't believe in none of this shit we believe in. None. I got kids born in the 80s. They don't care. They don't care. They ain't thinking about nobody who got slaves. I'm 64 years old. I'm 64 years old. I ain't never worked in no goddamn white man. I haul hate for the white man for money. I worked in black people field for money. I ain't never picked no cotton. I ain't never been on a plantation in my life. White people were racist when I came up, and so was I. So was I. I was a nigger to him, and he was a honky to me. He put his hands on me, I put my hand back on him. You ain't been to hit me as no man. I'll die and go to hell for a little white man whoop my ass, and I don't try to fight him back. I don't care. I'm saying this on, and I'm not saying this to cause no trouble, because I'm not a guy about no trouble. I'm not a guy looking to be harmed. I'm not a guy going around looking to harm nobody. I don't want these racist police messing with me. I don't want these racist white people messing with me, because I'm on YouTube telling who I am. But, man, let me tell you something. You less than a man. You let another man put his hands on you, and you don't try to defend yourself. That's all I got to say. Only man you should have fear of is Jesus Christ. That's all I got to say about him. That's the only man you should have fear of. I'm not on here trying to make it hard for me. I'm on here because I'm sick and tired of guys like Austin and Roland them. They do good, positive stuff for us having these talk shows and stuff like that there. But man, all y'all guys doing is enforcing racism. Okay, Cat Williams. Cat Williams came forward and told y'all about Hollywood. Cat Williams say, he fund himself. Cat Williams say, ain't nobody gonna jug him for no money. He worked hard. This dude, he voiced his opinion. He go up against the world. If he died, he just died. All these years he ain't died yet. He told the truth. I watched Steve Harvey. I used to look up to Steve Harvey. I used to look up to him. I liked Steve Harvey. I can't take away from Family Feud. I can't take away from him being a comedian. I can't take away from him being a funny guy. But a stand-up guy, he's not the man Cat Williams is. Steve Harvey full of shit. Steve Harvey put down on his own race. I watched that on radio talk show. The bigger he got, the wealthier he got. Steve Harvey was a Negro, act like he came out of the hood and he hated his own race. That's how I look at this dude. You know, I'm just saying. Cedric the Entertainer, I don't know a lot about Cedric. I ain't never really seen nothing, you know, about Cedric or what his name. I can't call that little comedian name, but he was back there with Cedric them. D.L. Hughley, Monique. Okay, you know they talk about Monique. Ever since I've been looking at Monique, I've been watching Monique for a long time. I've been watching Lavelle Crawford. I've been watching Earthquake. I watch a lot of these guys. They speak up. They say what they want to say. Lavelle Crawford speak his mind. You know, Cat Williams speaks his mind. Shit, Cat Williams, goddamn, like I say, whatever he do, he take care of Cat. That's all I got to say. If you ask him something, Cat Williams, to me, a truthful guy. Out of all of them, Martin Lawrence came to New Orleans. I seen Martin Lawrence in person. He rode the buggies down in the French Quarter. I used to drive buggies down there. Patti LaBelle came down. Oprah Winfrey came to New Orleans. Oprah didn't even get out of the car. Steven Seagal walked the street in New Orleans like he owned it. They just got some people. Forrest Whitaker. He a black man that in the public, another black man. I seen Forrest Whitaker back on Ursuline. I was on a buggy back there. Him and a white girl, they was back there, they was ass. And I'm going to say this, y'all don't care if you don't like it or not. Because I don't like that Negro no way. I don't like it because how he treats you as a black man because he a celebrity. We just asked him a question. He was back there on a back street smoking weed. You know, y'all, hey, you got the money. You made the money. You do what you want to do. We just was surprised to see a celebrity like him in New Orleans back on Ursuline during the time. I was sitting there on a bus. That bastard cursed all us out. You know, cursed all us out about like we into his business or something. We were just happy to see him, hoping we could have got autograph for him. Hold a copy. She used to live back on in a slave quarter apartment back on Governor Nichols. Holder been the same person all her life. Money just don't drive some people crazy. Holder is the sweetest lady I ever met. I used to be back there doing the tour. She come out, she speaks, she never ever changed. I know plenty of celebrities. Major Dad, I don't know his real name, out of Collins, Mississippi, had a place on Royal Street. Major Dad walk up and down the streets of New Orleans. That's how I know New Orleans is not the city that people say it's supposed to be. Fat Domino, I stayed around the corner from Fat. Fat Domino was a guy when he came home. Fat had money. Fat came home, treat the whole neighborhood. You Negroes get money, and y'all scared to come back to the hood y'all live in. Fats them did. Ain't nobody never robbed Fats. Ain't nobody never killed Fats. Ain't nobody killed Steven Seagal. Oprah Winfrey come to New Orleans and look out of the window in a goddamn limo, scared to get out of the car. Patti LaBelle come to New Orleans and get on a buggy and ride around through the French Quarter. Patti LaBelle got money. She may not have Oprah money, but she got enough money for somebody to kidnap her. Patti didn't get kidnapped in New Orleans. Martin Lawrence didn't get kidnapped in New Orleans. You know, these people respect people with money. These people ain't been to take Donald Trump no goddamn way. They know the consequences behind what you get caught messing with a rich man, black or white. They know the consequences. They gonna find your ass. If somebody wealthy get hurt, hey, within a month, they come up with a suspect. I've never seen celebrities like doctors come to New Orleans, doctors all over the world, producers. I worked all type of conventions in New Orleans. New Orleans, one of the worst cities you ever want to go to. That house some of the biggest conventions that you ever want to be in, biggest concerts you ever want to be in. You can get loose in New Orleans and go anywhere you want to go as a celebrity and probably never get bothered because them Negroes there, they been trained. They know. Ain't gonna house them for the rest of their life. They ain't messing with nobody like that. Somebody like us, they kill us. We ain't got nothing. They kill us. They'll kill us. That's just how it goes. Just how it goes. They probably be looking for me to kill me based on something I said on here tonight. I don't really care. Because what I'm saying is right. I feel like that's what God wants to happen to me by being a child of God and being righteous based on what I got to say. Hey, that's just how I got to go. But I can say this here. I love Geno Jennings as a pastor. I wish Geno Jennings would get up and lead his people to the promised land. Lead them to white and black. Lead them in finances. This guy, he over average smart in the Bible. He over average smart in life. I wish him, Louis Farrakhan, I don't know these guys by name. They got some of the Muslim brothers out there. They real powerful. They real powerful. I don't want this to be no race thing. Like Oprah is a big influence. And let me tell you something. I watched Tyler Perry. They was making me have something against Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is a powerful Negro. Kamala Harris is a powerful female. Michelle Obama is a powerful female. Barack Obama is a powerful Negro. This pastor who was talking about Donnie Swagger. He's powerful. He makes sense. All of these people come together. White and black come together against corporate America, against the government, against all these rich people. If all these powerful people pull together, put their money together, and show these people that we're not going to do this here for them, you'll change America. But it's going to take some stand-up people that leave all of this here racism out. Leave this name calling out. Leave this freedom of speech out. We all supposed to have freedom of speech. White man got just the right to call you a nigga or say what he wants. Hey, this white man, Donald Trump elected. I drove buses for a company that brought these immigrants to New York and places like that there. Now, Let me tell you something. This white man said, I can't call his name. He said that. He said that y'all can pack up because y'all going back home. Now, that's the ignorant white man. The government of New York, he ignorant. But those are stand-up type of people. Like me, hey, like me, I feel like, hey, I feel just like they do. Them men, immigrants ain't never came over here and then, like I say, they come over in here. They don't like them, like our black women, they so low class, they fool with anything and everything. Any race of people come over here, our black women gonna go with them. These guys they got over here now, they gangsters, they disrespectful, they talk to you crazy, they all like that. They got a lot of us brothers and a lot of white people still in America. They ain't seen the worst side of us. They got some of us over here. We whole lot worse than they is. They think they can come over here and talk to you any kind of way. They think they can come over here and run over you. See, I don't like a lot of attitude. I don't like a lot of attitude, how they talk to you, how they handle you, how they work you and want to change the rules, and they ain't got no feeling for you, but they come from a country where they struggling at, and then when they get a little something, their attitude change. I don't like them either. I guess why? I guess because I'm a racist like that. I don't like shit on that. I just don't. If it ain't godly, I don't like it. If it's of the devil, I don't like it. When a white man of the devil, I don't like it. I don't like it. God made me like he made Paul. Paul never killed us in the name of Jesus. Like I say, they got some of us in the name of Jesus. Shit. Yeah, we don't like you because you're a racist. God made us racist too. You know. Made a racist for a racist. You know. Not care nothing about no KKK. Care nothing about nobody of the devil. Shit. You know. Like I say, I respect Augustus Quebec. The reason I respect it, because he got that same goddamn hatred in him that I had in me. Hey, I don't like how he enforced the things he enforced, but I want that Negro on the same line I'm on if we go to war. I want the Negro like Louis Farrakhan on the same line I'm on if I go to war. I don't want no Negroes out there like some of these truck drivers out here ain't got no balls. They fall for anything. I don't want to go no war with no nigga like that beside me. I'm going to get killed. I don't care what color you is. I want a man of God beside me if I go to war. I want a man like Donald Trump in the war with me. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what side you're on. Hey, one of us gonna have to go down. Now, if you wrong and I'm right, God gonna be on the side with the one that's right. Eventually, the right gonna win. I love a man like Donald Trump. Don't bag down. I love them racist cotton pickles. Don't bag down. I'm the same way. Speak your man. You ain't gonna bother me. Speak your man. Crack my skull. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Crack my skull. Crack yours right back. We got the same intention. That's how I feel. Shit. Got the same intention. Stay out of my way, I'm gonna stay out of your way. Like one thing I respected about a guy in Mississippi, That old guy called Barjays. I was a teenager. I went in this store and lived in Mississippi. That was one of the prettiest old ass white men I ever seen in my life. I walked in this store and asked him a price about something. That bastard got big. And I told his ass off. I don't think I ever stopped in Barjays a day after that. They had an old man named Jeff Haney. We used to get beer from him. He pulled a gun on us one time. We ran a game on him. I with a boy from Atlanta ran a money game on him. We went back. He caught us in the money game. He pulled a gun on us. Now, I bought beer from him my whole life. He sold Negroes beers. Well, he was a racist old kind of people, you get what I'm saying, you know, but I didn't never care about them guys like that. Yeah, they were racist, I was racist too. I stayed out their way. They stayed out your way. Most of the white guys I knew in Mississippi, that one thing I respect about them, they were racist. They didn't say shit to me. They just stayed out their way. They come at night. They come in droves and packs like that, come to hang y'all like that there. But hell, I had rough cousins and shit. We ain't take that shit. You go to Texas, when I went to Texas out there, like, you go to Texas right now, I went to Texas. White man call you a jungle bunny. Or call your mama a jungle bunny, call you like that. One night I was in a nightclub out there. I went to a party, my wife. I stopped a goddamn band, her ball and them. I stopped a band from playing out there one night. I bust through a window with a pool stick. It was about 4. I bust through a window with a pool stick. They had to hold me down out there from him calling me niggas, calling me jungle bunny. They told me, say, you don't gotta be scared. Me and my wife were the only 2 blacks in that club. I was the only white drove for a company. She was the only black drove worked for a company. And when I went to Texas, I had to leave to Texas in the early 80s because it was so much racism in Texas. And the type of Negro I was, I couldn't be around that type of stuff, you know. So I just stayed constantly in trouble behind defending myself against that type of stuff. And I think truck driving, well, it wasn't a good life for me because it was very racial. I've been in places like Kansas out there. Today they got places in Kansas. If you go sit down and eat in some places in Kansas, a white female won't serve you in Kansas today. See, I've been all over. I'm a nigga. I'm educated from traveling. I've been all over, and I would cut up anywhere. You had to be that type of man in order to drive a truck back in the days that I did. And I probably was one of the guys that should have hung, and they might still hang. I don't know, you know. I mean, I prayed, I asked God for forgiveness, I asked God to take care of me, but I mean, I was an ignorant nigga everywhere I went, but I didn't start nothing. I'll finish something in a minute. You just weren't going to treat me different than nobody else. I was not going to run out here for a white man, and I'll pull up in a truck stop, and because of my skin color, you wasn't going to serve me. I went off in place, and I was scared to eat their food after I went off. That's just how ignorant I was in Kansas by myself as a black man. I didn't care why I went off there. I didn't care why I went off there, and I know if you mess with me, I'll attack you. I'll get you off of me. I didn't care what you did with me. I didn't care if I died. I was just like that. I'm still like that, but I pray. I pray and I pray and I pray and I pray. And I try not to be around all this stuff. Everything these black people saying out here, I've been through. these black people is not lying on white America. White America live in denial. They got some white women out here. I don't know what a black man wants with a white woman. I really don't. I've been with them myself just to have sex with them. But they got some white women out here so racist, they can't stand a Negro gut, and niggas out here marry them things. I ain't got no use for them. No one whatsoever. These Spanish girls, the Vietnamese girls, all like that there, I don't deal with the Iranians. I don't deal with all of them. Give me my race of people. I came up segregated. I don't care if we go back into segregation. If I got to be treated unfairly, I got to be talked to any kind of way. I can't have an opinion about nothing. If you go on a man's job, and like I say, they got a system out here now in trucking. They go back 10 years on us. I'm the type of guy quit a goddamn job in a New York in the drop of a hat. I'll quit a job. I'm not going to take your shit. I'm a man. I'm a man. You going to pay me. You going to do what you say you going to do. I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. I've been a good driver. I've been all over. I can go anywhere. I don't feel nothing of nobody. You got to have never still to run that ice and snow out there, all the storms and stuff I've been through in their life. I've been a blessed nigga. But my point is, I don't care if you white, black, green, orange, mixed, dude. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You don't own nothing but that company. You don't own me. You don't own me. I belong to Jesus Christ. I came here through Jesus Christ. I'm leaving here through Jesus Christ. I am not. You're not going to slave me. You're not going to. I never knew my granddad. But they say my granddad was a crazy man. My granddad was Robertville. So if the name intimidated into y'all know where I came from then. But I can say this shit. My grandmama, I knew her. My grandmama was not no pushover. My mama was not no pushover. My dad is not no pushover. My family on the Matthew side is not no pushover. Now, my family on the Matthew side, they like them white-looking people. But they, like I say, my dad is a fool. For real. My dad is a fool. And my daddy could have been a white man. My daddy chose to be black. He never took nothing. He ain't got nothing. He got enough to get by with him. But he ain't never took nothing. He my biological dad and my mom was my mother, and they just who they are. And that's just it. I had to pray. I had to do everything, and I'm not gonna lie. I growed up, I was a racist. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not like this stuff they got going on out here now don't take much to kick me. As a nigga who grew up as a racist. And I came up in a religious home. But this stuff that go on out here, and I'm not speaking of just white people. I got over white people. They got a whole new set of racism and stuff going on out here now. They got racist niggas out here because they got more money than you. They got upper Negroes, don't speak to you, don't socialize with you, don't talk to you because they got more than you. They just got a deep down hatred for each other for whatever reason it is. And like me, I got a complex with them niggas. I have to stay away from them. I have to stay away from them because I got some sort of ungodly violence, something that goes through me that I just believe if I had to deal with them, I could turn into something I never turn into. I don't know what it is. I just got something in me about being around people that have that type of demonism spirit about them. And I know I'm a demon that probably talk the way that I talk, but my demonism in me is this mechanism. I have to just say, Lord, I don't know. I pray day and night for my freedom. I pray for my life. I pray for everything because they just got certain people. I can't stand that. I can't stand the penal institution. Keep a man. 45 years, I watched guys went into the pen at teenagers. The guy still living, a guy 68 years old, the system think he can get out of the pen at 68 years old and start a productive life and live a productive life. They think this guy's still harmless to the world. And I probably was one of them guys, and I just believe, I don't think I probably could have rehabilitated under that system all them years because I could not be as humble as a guy that spent that much time. And I came back out here and been productive, and I just don't, because I watched them. I just don't see how a man could have that type of God in him to forgive the enemy, even though you kill, even though you hurt somebody. But based on the thing that the rest of the world have done, and these old racist crackers that sit on these parole boards, every time you look, they got, if not, they got a female, she racist. They got two old racist guys. Ain't going, you will never ever get out, ain't going on parole. That's the most unforgiveness prison system I ever seen in my life. I watch all of that stuff. I'm like, Lord, please. I'm like, man, these guys here done did 60 years. And the families, how can you hold something against a person that long? How can you never in 60 to 70, 80 years never find a different way to be? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I can't never ever have that type of hatred in me for anybody or anything. I don't care. I mean, I watch people. God made us to live. He made us to die. I watch people, and I lost my mama. I love my mama. I lost my auntie, which was like my mama. I loved it, Essie. I love her. Essie raised me from a 2-month-old baby. My grandma raised me, my whole family. I love my whole family. But man, when you're dead, you're dead. I got memories of beating my auntie did to me. I got memories of me and her riding together. Things I did. I got all sort of memories of her. I lay up at night and I think about it. They make me smile. I get sad. I got memories of Toady. I got memories of Rope. I got memories of all type of family. I'm not saying this to talk about nobody. I'm just saying like, like how I was raised, like me, somebody got to clean the ground, somebody got to do this shit, but I was raised to lead the nest. I was raised to lead home. I was raised that if my family died, they gone. I go to the funeral, after the funeral, I got memories of them. I ain't going back to no grave to visit nobody. I ain't bringing. We may talk among the family, but I'm not bringing that back up. I don't try to memorize that stuff. I let them rest in peace. I let God took them home for a reason, and they in a better place, and I lead them in a better place. And that's just how I am. And they just got a lot of people. I watch a lot of people coming up. They can't leave home. They can't leave the nest. They scared of. They Christians, but they scared of everything. They won't go up against nothing. You know, they illness get them down. All type of things get them down. You know what I mean? Man, when you go up against the hard things in life, you're not gonna be able to survive. You know, like I see people out here, I eat one time a day. I've been eating one time a day ever since probably I've been a man. When I went home, we had where you ate at school. I guess it was always something for breakfast if you wanted it. We came home to a meal, but I wasn't accustomed to it. I mean, I'm not gonna die if I don't get 3 meals a day. I know how to survive off of one meal. And I've been eating one meal like that my whole life. And I know people, they eat constantly, all the time. They can't go without eating. They can't go without certain things. Man, if a war or something break out, y'all like weak links to people because they gotta carry y'all. Y'all soft. I mean, you can't, you know, you gotta carry, you got a partner and y'all in the desert together and you're in the war. His ass got to eat breakfast before we go fight. Then he got to stop at dinner in the middle of the war, eat. Like truck driver. Like now I have to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom on a regular basis because I had cancer, all like that. So now I have to urinate because of age more than I used to do. But my kids will tell you, and I raise my kids like my kids can take constructive criticism. My kids are survivors. I took my kids to the hood. My kids growed up in the hood. My kids went to a strange school in the hood. My kids can protect themselves. They're not soft. No matter how y'all look at them, they're not soft. They can get in the car and ride until the next stop. I grew them up like that. Every kid I got, from my knowledge, I didn't have much to do with the grandbabies. They don't be around with that much. But my kids If we going to California, ain't now kid gonna ask me to stop that car till it's time for me to go to the bathroom. They all ride with me. And they grow up. They know what to do. Okay, y'all better go to the bathroom. Look, y'all know Dad ain't gonna stop this car now. We're gonna be in Arizona before we pee again. Y'all better go pee. Y'all better get y'all snacks. Y'all better do whatever. That's how one of my kids. They know how to survive. Now, they do what they want to do at their house. They can come here, they can do whatever they want to do. Now, they mama might have got up, fixed them breakfast, this, that, and the doggone other. They want to eat with me. They had to learn how to cook. I ain't getting up. I wasn't getting up feeding no kids. My son been cooking since standing up on a stove. He fed the house. He learned how to cook. I made survivors out of my kids. I also made them lead the nest. I also made them support themselves. I ain't gonna buy them no car. I ain't support no kid like that. Every one of my kids productive. Every one of my kids been to work at about 15 years old. My son raised his kid like that. Ain't nobody gave them nothing. They work for what they got. I ain't had a damn kid. My baby used to see Daddy got hold of a little money. My baby tried me and hit me up for something, but they'll bring it back. I don't have no kid borrow my money and don't bring it back. I don't have no kid calling me needing nothing. Every one of my kids independent. I'm not bragging on them. I made them that way. I watched these people with these kids. Now, I ain't got down. I think Keisha my oldest daughter, Kia, college degree. She got 2 college degrees. I think Keisha might have went to college. But now, one of the Kia was in my house, but my baby might have went to college. I ain't got no college degree, kid. I got them some jobs and got in a good place, and they learn how to survive. Try to take care of their little credit, buy what they want to buy, and just live how they want to live. I'm proud of them, but they are not soft-raised kids. They not soft. Kids I'm around, hell, they mom and dad do every goddamn thing for them. Buy them this shit, buy them that dick. Take shit. Go take care of their kid. My daughter had a cell twin. Her twin wasn't with me and they mama. My daughter raised her own twin. That's her twin. Shit. That's her kid. They are now with their grandma getting a college degree while their mama working. But, I mean, I'm just saying, these kids and the things that the parents do for these kids today, it just, they uncalled for. I got people, like I say, they claim I was soft. They claim I was a grandmama, baby. They claim I was spoiled. Man, my grandmama, I didn't have to come no Mississippi. My mama sent me up there. My grandmama took me from my mama according to my mother. That's my mother's story. My mother told her, said, okay, you're going to take my boy, you're going to take care of him. Don't call me asking me for nothing. Well, back when my grandma and them got in trouble, well, my mom enforced what she told her mom. You brought him up there, you take care. So then I ended up, they like put me on welfare. I started going to work. That's why I quit school. People don't know why I quit school. I quit school to help my grandmama. I was smart. I went to New Orleans and I started getting in trouble and uh, my mama wouldn't pay for some books got stole, so I came back. I was smart in Mississippi. They put me back in my right way. But then after I went to work, I got a little dose of work. I started making a little money, and I wanted to go into the military. Well, I was my mama's only son. I was down at the naval base taking the tests and stuff. My mama called me, think I was going in the army or something. My mama called down there and put a stop to that, wouldn't let me go in the military. Guy like me, long as I drove truck, I probably would have retired in the military. I probably would have made a better life in the as a soldier than I would a truck driver. I probably would have had more as a soldier than I would a truck driver, you know. But hey, my mama stopped it. And so I just kept learning how to do things. And I ended up in the trucking industry. I didn't never agree with the same company or the same job, but I stayed in the industry. I've been in the industry over 46 years. But I'm not a guy. I'm not a guy who keep a job and all like that because I ain't never really had a good job in the trucking industry to keep this work shit. Like, hey, I put in that side motor freight way back in the day. In Dallas, Texas, they gave me interview, they would hire me Kraft Food. I put in with Walmart. Company like that, they overlooked me. They sent me to the third party hires. I always drove for all these old regular route companies, wasn't hitting on nothing, man. Like keep you gone, lie to you, take your money. I started out on hourly trucks. Not started, but I got into hourly trucks, man, making $6, $7 an hour. But I always wanted to drive for a company, but I ain't never want to lump no freight, all like that. I ain't do that type of. I drove the truck, but I always wanted to be with a company, pay me time and I had benefits, off every weekend, home every night. You know, a job like that, and that's the type of trucking job, and that's the type of trucking job I always call a good job. Like anything else in the trucking industry, I ran by commission, haul, gravel, sugar, all like that. Man, all that work up and down, you make money, and you right back broke. I mean, man, y'all never get ahead in that business. And so I just always drove. If I left the trucking industry, I always came back. I must have been my calling or I had a love for it. But I think my biggest love was music. But I never did develop into a DJ or nothing like that. I love music. I started out playing bass, but I don't know, man. That was my other love in the water. I liked the water, but I don't know. I mean, if I was on the water as a deckhand. I started out there. I've been in the wheelhouse. Captain Ray Stoker kind of let me run a boat a little bit, taught me a little bit about boats, and I was too old with ACBL, and so I didn't have enough sense. I didn't know nothing about captain school, so my boy ended up being a boat captain. I was on the water for him. I think I would have liked that lifestyle. I know I liked the money him and my nephew make. him and my nephew. I love the money they make in that business, and I love the respect that they bosses get him. I done had the opportunity to meet my son, their bosses, and my son lost a kid, and I met their bosses, and I respect their bosses because they they treat them like family. They come to their kids' funeral. They recognize their workers and stuff like that there, and all. They do pay them well, and I respect them for that. And they, to me, they made a change in my boy and nephew life. They are two of the boys that came up in the family. And I got other little nephews out there that and got a little brother out there. They done got into the paper mills and stuff. It's a few of us in the family. We doing okay. I'm kind of proud of them. I mean, I started out driving trucks. People thought I was doing this, doing that. I don't own trucks, but I ain't never did nothing in truck. I just got slaved in that business. And I'm like probably the poorest guy in the family right now. And I'm old. And I mean, I don't even stand a chance to really make up again in life. 'Cause like I said, I had stage 3 colon cancer. I don't claim that stuff, but that's a terminal illness. It could come back on you anytime. I'm like pretty much, like I said, I don't have debts anymore, but I still don't have enough to stay home and take care of me. And I can't make but a certain amount of money. And I would probably, I would probably not even think about the Social Security if I could make enough money, on a job, a trucking job that got me home on the nights and off on weekends. I made a decent living, but hey, every job I get is cross country, full of BS, ain't making nothing. And I mean, man, I don't want to do that lifestyle. I can't do that lifestyle no more. I can't hardly even talk no more. I'm a lot sicker than I say I am, but I have to do what I have to do. And like Social Security and people like that, they don't respect guys like me, man. I done worked my whole life, and I can't even, I thought when I went out on disability, I was done working. I thought, man, I at least thought I would get good money all the years I worked shit. And my money smaller than my wife ain't working her life. She get SS, I get $900 something a month. I don't work my whole life, and I get about two some more than she gets. Shit. Man, that's like my auntie went to her grave. She died, went to her grave angry with how she worked, and they gave her $600 something a month, and I didn't understand what she was saying back then. But now I realize how she felt at work all them years, and they take all that money from you, and that's all they can recognize or give you is 1,200. I get $1,234 a month. I'm, I'm about $300 short of my bills a month. I don't care how you look at it. My goddamn kill somebody every month. If I ain't have generous kids, every fucking month my kid or somebody have to help me keep a roof over my head. And I worked since I was a boy. That's a goddamn shame. They say you part of America's system. that I've been on a job since I was 15 years old. My record shows 76. I started working at 75 at Buffalo Wood. I know I started working at a wood yard that y'all was taking out tax and you kept that. Didn't even show that. They started me at 16. Like they say my driver license was at, I had my driver license at 15 years old. I know. And I've been driving truck. I started driving trucks in the Paperwood when I was 15 years old, and I was up in Southern Strap at 16, saying I was 18. In places like that, I know I've been in my life. I know what I made. I know what I've been doing. I was driving dump trucks at 16 years old up in Southern Strap. They thought I was 18. I had a fake ID that I got from them. I went there with a Mississippi ID with no picture on it. They accept all that stuff, man. I had to lie to survive and make a living. And that's what I did. I had, because the system dishonest. You can't tell a man the truth. In America, if you tell him you got a criminal record, he ain't gonna forget you. He gonna hold it against you the rest of your life. He gonna question everything about you, but what the requirement is. I had one man tell me, say, man, you killed somebody. I feel like you get angry and kill somebody in 1 hour truck. Hell, my record don't show I did that, man. Just use a white man use any system they get to discriminate on you. And the black man would get me. They sit there on their job because they got a job and go along with the people on the job. I'll get up right there and protest on your job. You have to fight 2 niggas that day. See, that's the type of Negro that I used to be. I stopped being like that because Negroes who got a job in a few dollars more than you, they ain't got no nothing. They ain't got no backbone. Like black guys who started companies, the black guys I know who started companies, they hate on me. I don't like them Negroes. They want to tell me about how many jobs I done had. Y'all Negroes had many jobs as I done had. Many jobs as I done had. They quit jobs just like I did. They take care of the one they want to take care of. But when it come down to me, they had a problem with me. But they deal with me accordingly. I can't go to them for help. I had stage 3 cancer. Ain't no friend or nobody I was affiliated with in Truckee even called me. Ain't gave me nothing. Ain't said nothing to me. I done went to all of them. Family funerals, to participated in things, went in my pocket for. I did all this for them. I know how y'all all feel about me. I don't bite my tongue. I know when I walk up, I'm a problem to y'all. I'm a problem to y'all. Y'all like me when I walk up. But let me tell y'all something. This ain't no threat. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all stay as far away from me with y'all hatred as y'all can, because I'm the wrong Negro that y'all want to deal with. Y'all ain't nowhere on my level. My life in general got a goddamn hate built up in me. Y'all don't never want no part of me. I'm here to tell you. Y'all ain't never went through what I've been through. Y'all Negro, get out there, claim y'all over the road truckers. Y'all Negroes ain't even no real over the road truckers. y'all Negro went to Colorado somewhere, came on. I know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the same Negro say I won't work. If I gotta call y'all by name, I'll call y'all by name. I ain't scared of you. I just don't like how y'all handle me. How y'all do me. I can stay out of work from now on. None of you Negroes ain't gonna give me no job at the house. Cause guess what? Y'all say I won't work. Hell no, I ain't gonna work for y'all. Y'all beating me, cheating me out of my money, you know? Man, let me get off of you, folks. Cause I go to bed angry thinking about, I've been in this industry all these years. All these so-called people I growed up with around here, I can't even get a job. I can't even get a job with none of you Negroes. Y'all Negroes, if the white man asks y'all something about me, y'all put me down before y'all help me out. I've been driving truck longer than all you niggas around here. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. Y'all got it all. You know. But that's the type of people y'all are. Type of people y'all are. But good night. I had my say so. And I got on here because of Bet or however you pronounce. I don't forgot his name now, but I got on here to call him. I just sit there and watch the things he say. Now I don't know what he represents, like I say. And I don't want this nigga calling me, talking about the things he done did, because that's all black people do. Talk about they little civil rights movements and the little thing they did, this, that, and the other. You get what I'm saying, you know. Y'all ain't made nothing right for nobody. Because first of all, y'all ain't did nothing right. If y'all would have did something right, we wouldn't be in this shape. All y'all Negroes got wealthy. All y'all got wealthy. But the right thing, y'all won't release that wealth back to the people ain't got nothing. Y'all won't do nothing positive for the people ain't got nothing. Y'all won't do it. Y'all won't do it. Y'all came out of the same household, the same poor neighborhood we came out of. And y'all, no matter. If you don't believe in truck drivers, you got somebody that's an attorney. But I guarantee you put in the work, you ain't gonna give him no good salary. You gonna cheat him, you gonna rob him, you gonna beat him. That's just the mentality. Negroes are more dirtier than the white man is. They ain't no different than the white man. Negroes who got wealth, y'all terrible, man. Y'all terrible. Y'all terrible. All the people I see doing some positive shit with Negroes and stuff like that there, and don't ask me about how they treat them, I would probably hate to talk to the Negro. People like Shaq now, Big Shaq doing things, or this other guy, Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is a guy, I mean, he tried to do things and stuff like that. I don't know their background and stuff like that there. I hear Tyler Perry. I know he's a powerful speaker. I know Tyler Perry could be a leader, but now I hear the talk about him is he came from poor and he want people to work for him for nothing, like most big companies and big corporations and people do. They don't want to pay you what you worked and stuff like that. So if he like that, he ain't no big fan of mine either, because I don't like guys who give wealth and other people do the work and They can't take a small percentage and monopolize and just constantly monopolize and give away the biggest part of the wealth. They gotta keep all the wealth. You know, I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. God ever blessed me with a company. I want my truck driver to have the finest rig he could drive, the best seats he could drive, the best benefits he could have, the best paycheck he could have. Like I say, if it ain't got that type of money in it, I don't want to do it. I want my goddamn truck driver happy. I drove for a Mexican out of Texas named David Davila. I drove for David Davila. I drove for Mike Ferris. But David Davila was Mexican. And they ran David Davila out of business, sold him a bogus contract, all like that, there some type of way. But he ended up, he stayed in business, but that guy had a whole bunch of nice rigs, nice Peterbilt Irish steering wheels. I mean, I loved it driving for that guy. 40-hour guarantee. I mean, he was what a boss supposed to be. I have been down in Fort Texas, and now I've been down off in there, and I found a lot of Mexicans come from down off in there, not racist. I have hauled down in there, and when you bag the dock, they get your truck unloaded, they bring you something to eat. You can look through, I have been all down in there. They like your truck breakdown. You got mechanics all down through there. You need help, the guys help you. You can't meet the price, you always got somebody down there to help you. I like those Spanish people down there. Now they just got, they got a lot of Iranian guys. They got a lot of Turkish guys. They got a lot of goddamn people that I meet that's over here that fit in America, that could run America better than a lot of wealthy black people running and a lot of wealthy white people running. Now, they got a lot of low-class white people. I ain't gonna call them low-class. They got a lot of righteous white people. They got a lot of righteous black people. Yeah. If we all join in with some of these other races and stuff, I'm here to tell you. I have worked for Mexicans, and I have hauled a lot of stuff down in the valley and places like that there. I have been all in Brownville and places like that there, that a lot of this color stuff don't exist. Like when you go around the Mexicans in Houston, the Mexicans in Dallas, I've got in some racial warfare. I've been all out in California. I've been all up in Compton. And I didn't have no race issue in Compton and places like that there. I've been all in what is that, Chico, California, where you get the almonds and all like that. All up through Reddit. I've been in a whole bunch of places that I'm talking about. They have some places that I don't really like mountains and all like that. I was born down south. I can drive and run. I don't really want to stay in them places or where it's snow and stuff there. But I've been all up in Michigan. I've been up in places where I felt like a free man. I felt racism didn't exist. I was up in, I was working out of Indiana. Now, I went there as a stranger. I had a good little job, getting paid by the hour. Couldn't find nowhere to stay. It was racism vibe in that town, but I made my way around by myself. I met a few little friends. I was getting around. I said, well, I ain't coming back down south. I could never find nowhere to stay, and the company wouldn't help me. They wanted me to start paying rent off of what I was making. I couldn't do that. I went there. Y'all gave me a moving allowance to find me somewhere to stay. I thought y'all would keep me in a hotel till I found a place to stay. I could not find nowhere to live in that place. I had to leave. But I liked my job. I was driving a yard mule, coming home every night. I went in there. I did a run up in there. It wasn't bad at all. I was up in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I was running mail. But I ain't like running like all to Des Moines, Iowa, and all them different. I ran all over them cold places, all up through there. But I liked the environment up there. The people was different. I mean, like, I didn't meet a lot of friends, but I mean, I was in Detroit. I liked it, Detroit. I mean, I've been in so many places that I liked it that I could have probably stayed and enjoyed better than I did down south with all this discrimination with jobs and this buddy system stuff and all like that there, you know what I mean? The all I get, sometime I be wanting to like just walk off and leave everything and go to a city that they don't have all this racism and craziness in and start over and just get me a little local job and work and come home every night and be me, you know, whatever. Like I say, man, start me a new life somewhere, man, because I made a mess out of myself down here in the South, man. This place ain't the place for me to be, you know. But I don't know. I just feel like shit. I don't know. I got old. Hell, you got to beg these bastards to work down here, man. Shit. I mean, nobody don't want to fucking see you do good or pay you. Gotta beg for your damn Social Security. People don't want to treat you right, give you what you don't work for. They just got hating ass black people in these offices, white people in these offices down here. Don't want you to do better than them. They own in Mississippi, ain't no laws. Mississippi got their own laws. They don't have no attorneys to fight for nobody down here. They all in the buddy system. If you go against somebody white in Mississippi, you're going to get dealt with down here. I'm telling you. These people down here, they run the government. They break the law. The federal government don't mess with these KKKs in Mississippi. They do what the hell they want to do down here. I've been like, they did a job on me down here in the Social Security Administration office. I'm talking about like, hey, I got did wrong, but it's all good. I mean, maybe I get my day on the other side of the world, cause this world here, shit, ain't no fair treatment in this world here. I've been did wrong a lot down off in here. I just had to walk away from it, you know. Leave it alone. That's all I can do now. Leave it alone. And black people who say they civil rights leaders and all like that there, you bring your ass down here in Mississippi, you ain't got no law down here. They hang your ass, me and you with the same rope on the same tree. So don't even bother about me. me. Y'all have a good and blessed night. Thank y'all for listening at my video. If y'all listening, I'm fine. If you don't, I'm fine. Thank you.